Hello everybody, it's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at techtrader.com. It's Monday the 24th of July. Well, it was a sloppy day on Wall Street, but a lot of stocks we followed did very well, and I want to show you some charts that are eye-popping to me. Anyway, AAOI with the big run-up, pullback, run-up, pullback. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wave 4 looks pretty orderly, and for 5 days, it's held 7 3/4. I think once we get above the 9 1/2, 3/4 range, the stock could be 11 1/2, 13 1/2, more. A fifth leg could take it into the high teens. APLD popped today, coming out of a coil and holding it near the moving average. What it's got to do now next is get up to 10 1/4. Then you may be on your way to 13 and 16. Bbig, last couple weeks has been moving. Been gone from $1.17 to $5.87, more than fivefold. And today in particular, jumping 187 or 56% on 55 million shares. Looking like it wants to make a run up towards next target in the 8-9 zone. CAVA, recent IPO, did very well, came down from the wedge, broke out today. Based on this measure move, I'm going to be bold in my contemplation here. 15 points or 60, 61, my target right there. EDU, coming out of a long 23 all year type of consolidation buzz. Looks like it's moving now. 58 from the next target. HPK, well, oil's been perky, and this one in particular, high peak, which had dropped from 30 all the way down to 11. The actual low being 1044, has moved all the way back to 15, and now with resistance here, right about I would call it 16. That's your next minor target, but I believe on a swing trade basis, we might be looking at 1920 zone. LI, our swing trade continues to act well, and today another bullish engulfing bar off the moving average, off the trend line. Minimum target would be a move up towards about 40, but I think this channel top could be reached. But my targets are 40 and 44. MRKR, thinly traded, but beautiful chart. Base broke out, little flag, and popped. Now we're still stepping our way higher. Eventually, this looks like 14, but may need to back and fill a little bit. NBTX, very thin as well, but look at the move this has been making. Now up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row, and that's the highest I've seen in this stock since early 2022. Next target would be 14. NEO, one of my favorites, along with Lee and XPEV. These three have done very well. Look at the B bottom here in early June at around 7 and change. Exactly 7. Here it is, nearly doubled to 12. Today's high 1205. My target 13. ONCY, a low price junior biotech that broke out of its base, spiked up, wedged, and now pullback flag. What it needs to do on this one is get through 335.37, and then we're looking at 5 for my next target. How about this 2-week flag on Rivn? After a run like that, uninterrupted with no pullbacks, it's finally consolidating for a couple of weeks now with support at 23 1/4, resistance 27.715. You get through that, 31 and 34.5 are target zones. SDIG, if they're popping out of its down channel and through the moving averages, it's pulled back. The moving averages have crossed over. This looks like a good bet for a move. Wow, looks like about 6.5 points from here. That makes it 13 1/2. So 13, 12 1/2, and 15 are my targets. Stigma. Look at that move vertically 6 days in a row with a gap here and a breakaway gap out of the coil. A strong run to over 6 1/4 before settling back to 590. Nevertheless, the next target has to be up here. 8 1/2, 3/4. SIEN, long downtrend, reverse split, breakout, retest, and then run up a spike on. Look at that little flag pattern. 6 and 7 1/2 are targets. Weight Watchers. Wolverine's 3W. Falling wedge, breakout, a little wedgie here, and another pop today. This one went up 83 cents or 10% today. And I'm looking for the stock to make a move through 10 and run into the 11 1/2, 12 zone for mid-channel target. XPEV, another of the electric vehicle manufacturers out of China, had a beautiful consolidation for a month, and it broke out today with a pop of $1.54. There is some resistance ahead, but my target is now 1920 zone. And that's it for today. Look at some of the hot stocks at detectradio.com. This is HB wishing you a wonderful evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Let's make some money. Bye-bye.